Hey guys, Joey Shanks here once again, and this week I'm going to show you guys how to make a bungee gimbal to stabilize camera shots in a car. What you need is a variety of bungee cords in various sizes. So I just gathered anything I could find. It was bungee related, carabiner clip related. These guys help too, just having tons of stuff. Zip ties. Gonna need some zip ties in various sizes. And it never hurts to have some sandbag ankle weights to counterbalance it. That came in handy. And I really think having like a DSLR cage, if you're gonna be shooting this with a HDSLR, so you have different mount points that you can mount it to the corners. So this came in handy, and you can see I use zip ties to create places to hook onto. And also be careful when you're doing this, guys. You don't want to rig it to the steering wheel, rig it to something that's going to affect your driving. And luckily, this isn't the safest thing to do, but I can still see my screen while I drive. So that looks pretty smooth. Let me put my seatbelt on. Feels like one of these bungees is going to snap and hit me in the face. That's what I'm getting ready for. But you know what? If it does happen, there's really nothing I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to take it. It looks like the weight is distributed pretty well. And obviously I can move this back weight if I wanted to, you know, and like if I let up on it a little bit, it will tilt a little more up. So I can kind of work on how I want it angled with those weights. But for right now, this works. Looks like there's maybe a little bit of back and forth motion, a little bit more than I want. So I think maybe I need a bungee going here to the seatbelt, and then here to the seatbelt, or somewhere in that vicinity. And even if you had someone, I guess, holding the camera, they could even, you know, have a position so if they wanted to tilt up a little bit, they could have it, but it would still help for stabilization with all these bungees. You could still kind of go handheld, but just you kind of use this as an extra little bit of support and just to have that many more points of contact. We can zoom in a little bit, see how it does at 40. Pretty smooth, I think, actually. Make sure you clean your windshields too if you want to get a clear shot. There's nothing like crap all over your windshield to really screw up the shot. And like I said, I like that it has just a little bit of bobble to it, but not too much bobble. And this is probably something I think Warp Stabilizer in Premiere Pro and After Effects could fix pretty quickly without distorting too much and having to zoom in and crop in too much. Where I think maybe you could get away with like zooming in 105 and throwing the stabilizer on, and you'll see no distortion, and it'll be a pretty invisible effect. So this is the bungee gimbal. I'm gonna, watch out squirrel, watch out squirrel! So this is the bungee gimbal, and I'm gonna fine tune this a little bit more. Maybe try to put some sort of ball head on here so I can maybe rotate, lift, tilt up a little bit more. Just have a few more options to do things with, but believe it or not, this is kind of a crazy little idea I had, and once I started playing around with it, it actually was very easy to do and pretty feasible. I think the key is to have a nice point of contact from the top and from the four corners, going up, side, down as much as you can, and it pretty much just works on its own. You don't have to do much. It just depends on your car and depends what kind of clip points you can get to, but I'm pretty happy with it. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode, guys. I'm going to go play around with this more, and look out for more stuff like this in the future. Have a good one.